Okie dokie.
Hey. Must be the honeys. If you want to go and take a ride with me, we got to get under a blanket, yo, because I got the air on heaven in this bitch. It's a little chilly, I ain't gonna hold you. But if you think I'm cutting my motherfucking air down, bitch, you got another thing coming.
We gotta cut this the fuck off.
We can do it afterwards. No. We can just talk and chill afterwards. Cause we gonna zone out mid conversation.
I'm gonna zone out anyway. Sorry, no.
We're not even gonna be in front of y'all long. We just came to kick it with y'all this week. Talk a little shit, recap. Share some life lessons that we've recently learned and all those good things. This is such a transitional period for the pod, and it's so weird to be in this space because I think that when we first started Jaded and Evolving, this was supposed to be like the focal point.
Yeah.
And then I think this has just become a hobby that prayerfully one day gets monetized. Like, I think I care so much about this part where I'm like, I don't give a fuck if it ever makes $1.
It's so truly like I don't want to call it just a hobby, but it's like.
It's a passion project.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that specifically for people who podcast or who want to start a podcast, if that's your judge, right? Like, my biggest fear is that y'all come into this bitch, and we say it all the time, but for real, that y'all come into this bitch thinking that you about to make a bunch of money, and then it's not fun no more. And I think that if I was to put money at the front of this, I would have stopped podding a long time ago.
Nigga.
I would have been like, oh, no, fuck. I'm like, I'm not making no kind of money, honey.
Because you really don't make it in your first or second year.
Yeah, I feel like...
I mean, you can, but, like...
I also feel like people be perpetrating about the amount of money they generate through podcasting, too.
I honestly feel like a lot of people that make money off of podcasting are people that are already popular on social media. So you already get that. You already get that following, that backing and stuff. When nobody knows you, or, like, it's like you have a small community, you really have to work on building, and that takes a while.
It does. It definitely does. Even as somebody who has like a pretty decent following on social media.
You have the following, but still.
I honestly, I felt, again, all my feelings. When I first started on social media, I mean, even now, I'm never in it for the money. I'm gonna be real with you. I only recently started to make any money from like TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, being accepted in the type of, like social programs or whatever the case may be for social media. And I think that people have it so misconstrued when they see people getting a check, or there's a lot of people saying like, just create the content, that's not true. That's the furthest from the fucking truth. You cannot just get a camera. You can't just get a mic and just think that you could just make any type of shit willy-nilly and post it. You can make money from it, but it's not sustainable. And then you become known for the one thing that made you famous. And then that's the thing that I want to stay completely separate from. Jaded and Evolving, monetizing, Jaded and Evolving, developing a platform, community-wise first, money after that.
Yeah.
And then even in the midst of that, right, never losing the whole purpose of what Jaded and Evolving, like what the whole meaning of this was. I hate to see, call it spade a spade, I hate to see people who already have a following start a podcast. I hate to see it. It's the hater in me. I know that there's a little bit of jealousy.
So many other ways. But why?
Not even just that. It's just like, just because you're good at talking for 30 seconds to 90 seconds on TikTok or whatever the case may be, doesn't mean that you can make even a 15 minutes is long form content.
Long as fuck, bro.
So I don't personally feel like people who have those followings should start podcasts. So when I see these podcasts, I'm just like, you're just doing it because it's popular. And I feel like that's the reason why a lot of people podcast. They see it and they're like, oh, it's popular. It's something for me to do.
Yeah.
I didn't feel that way. When I first started podcasting, I was always running my fucking mouth. I was running my fucking mouth to people just back and forth. So it was people telling me like, hey, you should start a pod. You should start a pod. And I think that there's a difference between people like myself. There's a difference between people, and I'm not comparing myself to Weezy and Mandy, but I'm saying that there's a difference between Weezy and Mandy too, because they didn't have a platform before Horrible Decisions.
And Mandy had a little bit of well, I don't even want to say a little. She was known.
Right, but it was known for something totally different. You see what I'm saying? So they created a platform and then took that platform. I use them as the perfect example to take a platform and then to monetize the platform and then to build businesses and brands beyond the platform.
That's what
you're supposed to do. These motherfuckers who have content creators, all of these people, the only people that I feel like are doing it right are people like, what's his name? Lou Young. I feel like he was the perfect person to start a podcast. I think that he interviews very well. I think Jamila and Mecca, they interview very well. Of course, Deontay Kyle. But they were already long form yappers on the internet. You feel me? Like, so I can see how their following could migrate to a pod. But celebrities specifically, you got 50 million fucking fans. You make a couple $1,000s every fucking time you fucking pee in the morning. You don't need...
You getting all the endorsements that I feel like regular people should be making.
So the fuck? Go do that. Don't...
Like you said the other day, who was it? On the therapy commercial, you're like... Him on this.
Yes, I was like, him out of all fucking people. Why the like certain people just don't fit certain things. There's a thing going on right now with Elf Cosmetics and Matt Rife, right? So Matt Rife, don't get me wrong, funny ass white boy, right?
But why?
But I'm an insensitive person. So domestic violence, things of that nature, is very serious to me. I don't play about that shit. However, and this is me being very transparent, sometimes I do laugh at the domestic violence joke. I knock that bitch in between. I'm always talking about domestic violence. I beat the shit out of my fucking heartbeat. I love assault, right? My whole thing is Elf is supposed to be low income, like inexpensive.
Yes.
And Elf is directly attributed to women. What the fuck does Matt Rife know about cosmetics? You see what I'm saying?
What is he doing with them?
He's the focal, like the person, like the spokesperson. Exactly.
He doesn't even.
Do he even wear makeup?
Gay.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, so, if anybody should be getting it, should be like gay content creators or something.
What's her name? Oh my god, they went very demure, very cutesy.
Yeah, her.
She made a joke. Jules. She made a joke once before that was like, Elf is the perfect concealer for covering up a black eye. How do I know? Because my partner beat the shit out of me, and I used that concealer to cover my black eye. In my opinion, that would have sold more eggs.
Nigga.
And I feel like the reason why a lot of people do it, transitioning to another topic, is because Jules isn't conventionally attractive. I think that's the reason why a lot of people aren't gifted certain opportunities because they don't meet a certain aesthetic.
The eye.
That shit pisses me off so bad. It bothers the fuck out of me. I don't care if you...
That's the case in the entertainment industry
in general.
Anyway, because there are so many like plus size people with amazing voices and they don't get as much attention as they should, or because of like, the colorism issue and stuff, people feel like other people shouldn't be like paid attention to as much. And it's like, what the fuck? What does that have to do with anything? If this person is talented, if this person sings well, sounds well, all this other stuff, why not?
No, and I think that that's the part that really be fucking blowing me because, and we've talked about it here before, being big, being conventionally unattractive, being all those things does not take my skill set off the table. And Jules specifically, I think, is the perfect example of that because she was a trendsetter way before Demure even like hit. You feel me? Like when it hit mainstream, I had been watching Jules for probably like a year already. Very demure, very cutesy. Yeah. You see how I go to work. You see how I don't have my cha-chas out. Like that was already a thing. And even then, when she first started to hit, people were having conversations about not paying her what she was worth, when campaigns and shit first came out. And I don't even think it's just because of her being unconventionally attractive, to your point, because she's trans, because of all these different things. What the fuck do that got to do with my skill set, nigga? Like, I'm so confused at that. I'm so fucking confused at that. I think that that's primarily the reason why me and a couple people had it out was because they saw me like, oh, she's a woman. Oh, she's big. Oh, she's kind, right? I could take advantage of this bitch. Or, oh, she's funny. She cuss, when she talk less about other kids. That's all the more reasons why you shouldn't fucking play with me. Because I'm big, I'm gonna sit on you. Because I'm black, I got an attitude fucking problem. Because I cuss people the fuck out, I'll cuss you the fuck out.
I'm a woman.
Because I'm a woman, I'm temperamental today. All of the things that you thought you could play with me about should have been all the reasons why you should have been afraid of not doing business with me. Because I'm a black woman, because I'm intelligent, because I have street smarts is the reason why I run one of the most successful media companies in Baltimore City. So I be so confused. I be confusion.
Just because we sit our big happy asses on the couches and have conversations about
healing
random
and self-growth and funny shit.
At the end of the day, when we turn this camera off, we don't have a whole fucking business outside of this that literally brings in.
Like, we don't have fucking lives outside of this. Like, we both don't work in very successful fields. Like, we don't have households. Like, we don't.
Niggas is in tech.
Like, I just be confused. And I think that I'm starting to get pissed off about it more and more because technology, social media, right? When you work on the back end of this and you see the numbers, right? And it's not even like when you see the numbers from other people. When you just look at the articles that come out and they tell you expected amounts of money for certain fields, like we've talked about it here.
The cannabis industry.
The cannabis industry specifically pisses me off because, right? So cannabis every year makes over $1 billion, right? Makes over $4 or $5 billion a year.
And they say that they want to make it socially equitable.
Guess how many black people are owners? And I just want y'all to guess a percentage. I want you to comment below before I say anything. I want you to comment below the percentage of black cannabis, either dispensaries, consumption lounges, legally. Growers. We're not talking about underground. We're talking about legally. What percent of black people do you think? I promise you the number that I'm about to give you, your mouth is about to fall. Your joint, your blunt, get ready to fall out your mouth. Hold your grass tight. 0.001%. Not 1%. 0.001%. That is less than 1% of black ownership, black entrepreneurship, like specific black ownership within the cannabis community as a whole. And the people that are reporting on this are white. That's the part that's throwing me, right? Black people don't even have the space and the place for their metrics to come out because it's being analyzed by people who aren't even black, let alone people of color.
And again, they always talk about we want to make sure that it's socially equitable, that we, help what do they call it? For the communities.
Oh, the underdeveloped communities.
Yes, and things like that. We want to, but it's like you don't even make it equitable for us to be able to open these businesses.
Because why is it $25,000 out the pocket?
$25,000 out the pocket before we even know if we can get a certification or any type of, $25,000 is to just get into the lottery, and the lottery doesn't guarantee that I'm gonna even get anything.
Yeah, like, I think the lottery is like. I think the lottery is like 5,000 or something like that. And then you have to pay a certain amount over a certain amount of time, right? If you watch a previous episode of ours, we've actually broken down the numbers. You got to go back and look at a previous, I believe it was a Faded and Evolving episode, but we talked about the actual numbers. And I would love to get with like the MCA board, because that's where we got our certifications from, to talk to them about what's happening behind the scenes of what, like being socially equitable in spaces like Baltimore, given all of the changes, right? Given that the government is the way that it is right now. There are so many different things that are detrimental to the growth of minorities that it's causing for it to become overly saturated by people who don't deserve platforms. There are numerous of white people who own dispensaries, and the grow is spoiled, right? The lab results are inconclusive or incorrect. The labeling is wrong. And they just letting this shit happen. And I'm trying to figure out at what fucking point was this supposed to be the acceptable thing to do, when if a black person was to pull this same fucking card, y'all better pull that license before that bitch could even turn the lock on the door. Before the ink dry on the leash, you better snatch that bitch license back up. Same thing with like podcasts and social media. The minute that somebody black does something that isn't wildly acceptable, right, amongst the masses, now they're canceled. Now all of a sudden they can't have a platform. Now there's no area for growth or education. Now there's no, and I'm not saying like the ones that be punching their wives lights out, shit like that. Yeah, like defund them niggas immediately.
But little Timmy go and blow up a fucking school, and y'all are just like, oh my gosh, she was just a child.
Absolutely the fuck not. Even specifically, I'll even bring it back home.
Or somebody saying something on Twitter, and they're just like, oh my gosh, they said that when they were like 15, but they said it with their whole chest.
Exactly.
It's social media. We can see this later on. You're not that dumb.
I be trying to give them grace, but they do be stupid as fuck.
No, they don't be dumb.
They be dumb.
It's freaking the internet. Nothing.
A lot of people don't think that the internet is permanent, though. I've watched a lot of people play on the top of the internet thinking that they could pay somebody to scrub the shit off of here. Things live forever, if not on the internet, in a motherfucker phone. Because trust and believe, a motherfucker who hates you screenshotted everything. Shit out of that.
Nigga, I got screenshots in my phone.
Just in case one day you do some shit that I don't like, I want to be able to double down on how much I hate you.
I have evidence.
I am a petty bitch. With pride, I'm a petty bitch. Without reason, I'm a petty bitch. Because at the end of the day, you get tired of being played with. Again, bringing it back to the point of, like, for instance, women who smoke. Oh, she's lazy. Oh, she's a bad mom.
That's so unattractive.
Oh, that's so unattractive. Ask me if I give a fuck.
I don't do this to look good to you. I do this to not want to beat the fuck out of you.
I do this because prison is quite literally a filthy place.
She needs 3 showers a day.
At minimum.
Like, with each meal.
And I'm talking about, like, with a good, like, like, scrub to a floor.
Food, you eat a good meal, you sit there and you like, I can take a shower.
And I got back problems. That little ass mat is going to fuck with my back. Let me smoke my weed to keep me out of prison. I don't give a fuck if it's attractive or not. I'm already married. And I get bitches. So it don't really matter. And the bitches that I get smoked to. So, like, we're not doing this. We're just not. We're not doing this. The idea that there is a problem with people based on something that you don't like about that person is the prime reason why you could go jump off a fucking bridge.
Because there are several male podcasts that they smoke and everything, and they get endorsements. They get reached out to in order to get different sponsorships. And it's just like,
clock it. I'll even go a step further to say larger platforms won't work with smaller platforms because they feel like there's no return on investment there. When the smaller platforms, in my opinion, have some of the best production value. If the larger platforms didn't have the availability and the income in order to have somebody else to do it for them, it would look just like their shit. That's the thing. Like, you don't have to take anything off the table, right? Because how you feel is how you feel. I don't want to say but. However, when you look at the baseline of it, y'all are equal, right? If I'm on your timeline and you on my timeline, the algorithm finds us similar in some way, somehow, right? They always say when you get into, when you go to a company and you work with a company and somebody says, oh, you think you better than me? Well, we're at the same job. So, yeah.
The same person signs both of our checks.
Yeah, so.
I say this at least once a month at my job. I don't care who you are. The same person signs both of our checks. You can get the fuck out of my face.
I'm doing
my job great.
Doing my job better than most. And so I just think it's so weird. I'm just, again, calling a spade, seeing so much change happen in, like, the podcast field, the media field, and marketing, all these different things. People are lying to stay ahead. And I get it. I get why you do it. I get because sustainability is a thing. I get fear of losing out on, your foundation.
But when people find out that you lying, like, does that not, like,
in a blink of an eye, all that shit, instead
gone.
of gradually making the change and being like, because I'm fearful of this, let me go ahead and I'm talking to myself at this point. Instead of gradually making change based on fear, right? Let's not jump the gun and do something impulsive that's going to fuck up everything that we already have, right?
I want long-term success, not.
So I'm going to take small calculated risk rather than one large impulsive risk every fucking day in order to set myself up for success rather than set myself up for failure, as well as developing strategies and having planning to make sure that I'm successful in what it is that I'm trying to do, rather than depend upon the fact that I got a couple 100,000, maybe a couple million people following me because what I say sounds great, but I have a copywriter or I have a ghostwriter or I have what happens when you lose the opportunity for this? Why authenticity means more than anything when it comes to this media shit. And I feel like so many people miss out on, on their gold mine opportunity.
Nobody could write this slowness. I'm just saying.
No, for real.
This slowness is authentic as fuck.
This hard R come off the dome. You hear me?
Genuine, okay?
Shout out mental illness.
Cause
like, it's
imagine somebody trying to write this. This is an SNL
we should be writing for other people. Like, that's the thing. We should be copywriting our mental illnesses for other people to make money off of.
SNL but you know would love to eat this up.
Money Long, I think, is the perfect example of that. Not to say that people were taking advantage of her. I'm not sure what that backstory is. But I do know that she was writing for so many people for so long before her music came out. And then when her music came out, everybody was like, who the fuck is Money Long? But if you go back and look at her catalog extensive as fuck. But because she wasn't conventionally what y'all thought of an artist, it's taking her, even Doechii.
That's just like with Esther Dean too.
Same thing.
She still don't get the recognition that she should.
But we just named 3 black women. Never mind. I get it. Never mind. I can't keep going to bat about. Yes, I can. I
black women deserve more, and until you recognize how great black women are as a whole, you will never succeed in life. And if you keep playing with black women, you will die in the pits of hell.
No, for real.
With gasoline draws on, you won't even be able to use your Peter Whacker.
No, for real.
Anymore.
No, for real.
Stop playing with black women. What I say on TikTok, they are the foundation of this country, and I just think that give them what they want in order to succeed. The decent ones, because there are some out here that be saying shit, and I do support women's rights and women's wrongs, but some women are dumb as hell, and those are the ones that I just don't even entertain. But y'all need to take black women more seriously, because
or not, fuck y'all. Like, to be quite real with you,
if you take, if you take black women seriously already, good on you.
Yeah.
Continue to do that. Don't let social media change your mind, because...
Or even if you start to come around to it. If you start to come around to, wow, I really need black women in my life.
Duh.
Yeah. In the event that you find yourself still taking advantage, you could just drop dead. Like, I'm not doing this with y'all no more. I had this talk with God the other day. And God literally came to me and was like, if you come to me with this one more time, we're going to have a problem. Me, personally, and this is for anybody who may feel the way that I do, specifically like projectors, if that's your human design thing, right? Stop trying to convince people of your worth. Stop. Like, stop. If a motherfucker deem you unworthy, just go ahead and take that on the chin and go about your day and go find a community of people. Go find some people that find you worthy. We are done trying to make space in places that we have settled for. I am not going to push myself to say, I deserve a space here when you are trying to push me out. Cool. Because there is a space for me where I belong, and that space will never be questioned. So much so sometimes to the point where we have to create those spaces because those spaces are not going to be given. And while I used to feel a way about it, I'm so cool on that shit. Now, what he say? You know how cold it be in Antarctica? That's how cool I be on the beach. For real, twin. Like, for real. I feel as if everybody who doesn't have the platforms, who doesn't podcast out the gate, who's just starting in the content creation, a lot of the time we see those people reach big, right?
Oh, yeah.
In fear, we see you take the shot and say, I want to be on podcasts, I want to content create, I want to do all these things.
Amazing.
I think it's great. But what background knowledge do you have in it, right? We talked a couple episodes ago where we said that you don't have to be skilled, you just have to be called. That still stands as far as content creation, podcasting, and things of that nature. You could fail at it 100 times, but it's going to bother you until you get it right. If it's bothering you because you're not getting it right, and you just spent all this money and shit on it, and then you set it to the side and it's collecting dust, but every now and then you keep going back to it, that's your calling. But if you don't do it right and you get pissed off and break the wires and shit, don't go buy another one. Like, don't. Some things happen for a reason. The outcome, when it is, I don't want to say traumatic, but when it's detrimental like that or dramatic, that's usually a sign like, let's go ahead and call it quits, right? Like, it becomes a point where you don't get to, sorry, my manager, my child, you don't get to keep going back to something, wasting your time on it when there's so many other things that you could be doing. You're wasting your time trying to make something happen that's not going to happen.
You're trying to make Gretchen happen.
And it's just not going to happen. Stop trying to be Gretchen Wieners. It's not okay. You don't have to be Gretchen. You could be Katie Herring, okay? Right? You could be Regina George if that's your thing. But you're going to be fugly because, again, there's an inauthenticity there. You should be Katie Herring. You could even be, what's my homegirl name? The simple one?
Slow one?
Yeah, she was even authentically slow. You feel me? Gretchen wanted to be loved, and eventually she came to fuck around. But you see how Regina got hit by a bus? Do you see how she got hit by a bus? Do you see how being inauthentic and being a bitch, you see where it gets you? It gets you hit by a bus. So you should stop doing that. You should be kind. You should be kind.
Oh my God.
No, for real. I'm trying to be more loving. I'm trying to be more caring. I'm trying to be other, but you see how I have to put more in there? It's not like I'm trying to be kind. I'm trying to be caring.
Not in general.
I'm already that. But I'm also a bitch. And I get that. Like, I get there's a duality there, right? I exist very well in the Venn diagram, right? When the two boobies start touching in the middle, that's me. Some of y'all want to be in the middle when y'all need to be the fuck on either side. Pick a side and stay there, right? That's called your lane. My lane is in the middle, intertwined. And there's a couple people in the same lane. That's called community, right? But the people who move a little faster, they over there. The people who move a little slow, about to get off, they over there. Stop trying to come over here, right? It's a yellow line that you cannot cross. And you keep trying to come the fuck over here. And we don't want you. I'm just be honest with you. And it's not just like, we not saying that jadedandevolving don't want you. We saying like black women don't want you. We saying podcasting may not want you. We saying videography may not want you. Content creation may not want you. Maybe you need to go start a blog, right? Maybe typing is your judge.
Or go back to it.
Yeah, maybe go back to it. Maybe Tumblr is still your thing.
Maybe like look at what like gave you joy in the past and maybe go back to that. Sometimes you got to revisit the things.
And stop trying to do what everybody else the fuck is doing. Just because you see it working for somebody else doesn't mean that it's going to work out for you. I would love for it to work out for you. I would love that whatever your heart desires works out for you. But I think we all know, you know, everybody who's old enough to watch the show, I think we all know. And if not, you're now learning that just because we desire something doesn't mean that we're due to receive it.
Yeah.
You can't, God will drop something in your lap in a heartbeat and be like, here, this is your thing for the moment. You want to expect. The crazy part about it is a here nigga damn blessing is one of the worst blessings to receive, because it's like you wanted this so bad. You wanted this thing so bad. And then when you get it, you're like, I don't even want this shit no more. This shit is horrible. I hate this.
Yeah, because you thought that's what you wanted.
Because you thought that was that was your heart's desire.
Your heart's desire and your actual calling in life.
Your intuitive that shit is not your intuitive alignment and your heart's desire. Sometimes, like to your point, are not the same thing.
Again, with the Venn diagram in the middle, sometimes it works out that way for some people.
And sometimes it don't.
Sometimes you need to go over here or over there.
If you want to be an entrepreneur, but you know that you are not financially responsible and you are not going to take the time to learn financial discipline and financial responsibility,
you should stay with a 9 to 5.
Then you should go stay with a 9 to 5. You see how you don't belong in the middle? If you need discipline in your life and you need somebody to tell you what to do all the time and you can't think for yourself, being an entrepreneur is going to be very hard for you unless you go to therapy, unless you go, you know, determine some life skills, develop how to, you know, all of that. That's a middle ground. If that's not something you're willing to put your all into, that's not your calling, honey. That's a desire. And then half the time you have unrealistic expectations, which is why you end up getting your feelings hurt too, because you say, okay, because I am this thing, right? I'm guaranteed to get it and I'm gonna make all this money and I'm gonna have all this. But it's because you're that is the reason why you can't get, because that's not what you being that is meant to be. For instance, I am very good, right? Very good at learning a new skill. You show me something maybe 1 or 2 times, I got it. I'm not getting ready to go apply to her job. That's not how that works. You see, like, I know that my friend can troubleshoot the shit out of something. I too could maybe troubleshoot something, but I'm not getting ready to go apply for her job. She can ask a motherfucker for money all day long. Hey, you see how we did this for you and you supposed to pay us? And you see how you didn't pay us? Now you got to pay us. Do her job. But she's not going to come apply to my job.
Absolutely the fuck not. That's not my judge. That's not my thing.
So it's the same way. And for perfect example, you want to be in a relationship with that man or that woman so bad, that person so bad, and they have shown you that they are fully prepped and ready for a relationship and you've done no work. What the fuck you going over there for?
Leave that person alone. You going over there because you have
a desire. Maturity. You're attracted to what's over there, but you're not prepared for what's over there.
And you are truly aware of these things, but yet you're going to waste that girl time.
Because you've done no work. Because you've done no work. You think that because you have an idea of it, that all of a sudden you can get in there and fake it till you make it. That's some of the dumbest fucking advice that's ever been given. And I too have to apologize for giving that advice to some people. I was
about to say, I hate that when it comes to jobs. I hate that
all of that.
I can't fake it for that long. Like, that shit gets exhausting. Either you going to do the shit or you not.
Yeah.
Like, it gets tiring trying to fake that shit all the time. Like,
and you have to be vocal about what you can and cannot do. If you need help with something, you need to open up your motherfucking mouth and say that you need help with something. And stop thinking that somebody's supposed to read your motherfucking mind all the time and you sitting over there looking like Danny the dumbass because you don't know what the fuck to do.
I've been learning that a lot. I be like, damn, nobody can read my mind. Let me say something.
And if pride is the reason, it's probably underlying PTSD from when you were a child, or, you know, from somebody
therapy
having a grandiose blowout when you asked for help in the past. That's what the fuck therapy is for. That's what the fuck separating yourself from those same people is for. And I have to say it like that because when you try to be kind about it, be like, honey, I think you should go to therapy. I think you should do this. That's just a thought. That's just a thought. But when I tell you should take your ass to motherfucking therapy, that's a demand. If you want to be over here and be in a part of this community with us, you have to be self-aware and can't afford therapy, but working on it through some type of like maybe cognitive behavioral therapy that you're finding online, taking a chance, finding a better job in order to get the mental health, trying to find, you know, outlets.
Doing shit.
Something,
actually doing
right?
Something. Not just saying, oh yeah, I do this, and then you don't take it seriously.
Or our absolute favorite, actively in it and making change. You don't have to be perfect to come over here.
Oh yeah,
we ain't perfect like a motherfucker. I'm missing teeth and shit. Like
same.
You feel me?
The two back here.
We not perfect by a long shot. It's just the fact that in everything that we do, we do our best. And so even in being a part of this community, you have to do your best. You cannot be listening to this podcast and be like, you know what, the big bitches is right. And then every episode you come back like, the big bitches is right. I need to do something.
You know we right the fuck.
Why you ain't got started? You sitting on your couch, looking stupid, not doing what the fuck you supposed to be doing. Go do something with yourself. Remember, you have a skill set. You have a calling. You stop trying to go fit into places and spaces where you are not called to. Go the fuck back over there. Mm. Sometimes I want to just yank. You ever just want to grab my fucking, like, if you don't get your motherfucking it. Jesus Christ, on a motorbike. Y'all, it be like common sense be chasing the fuck out y'all fast as fuck. Just be upset with y'all. I just be upset. And it's not y'all personally. It's just, you know, like you just be seeing shit and then you just gotta say something. Like, or just experiencing some shit. I say all this to say this, right? Because I don't want to start bearing my heart. I just want y'all to do better. That's all. That's really it. That's it.
She said, I don't want to start bearing my heart. Yeah. Nigga, it's too late.
It's
too late.
I've seen what good men in podcasting can do. I've witnessed studios being open. I've witnessed launches. I've witnessed live shows. I've witnessed beautiful Black, culturally aligned for whatever reason. I've watched businesses exist. I've watched them scale. I've watched them thrive. But I've also seen a lot of bullshit. And unfortunately, I've been more tied to bullshit than I have been to people doing their best.
And why is that?
Because I've been settling for breadcrumbs, thinking that my leadership skills and my ability to perform
wasn't good enough for you to
will be accepted, will be appreciated, and will be listened to. Because on the front end, I think that's a great idea. But on the back end, hey, remember that idea we talked about? When are we going to start, like shooting ideas out and actually getting a timeline and like a strategy developed for that? Oh, I'll get back to it. And then we never get back to it. And then there comes a time when an invoice is now involved and then I don't hear back. And there comes times where proposals are sent out and I don't hear back. And this is not through the media company. I'm talking about me as a solopreneur. Like when I first started in this game, like I've talked about on Patreon and the nigga that did me dirty through podcasting, like specifically like in a dating form of like, being lied to, being lied on, things of that nature. And even recently, wasn't dating the motherfucker, but had another motherfucker. And I'm just like, I be over this bitch. And the thing that be making my ass itch, right, outside of the hemorrhoid, is like, I am such a decent individual.
Yes, you are.
And I don't harp on it. Nope. I don't walk in the rooms and be like, yo, I'm the realest nigga in here. But like you, I don't.
They do, though.
And I was not paying attention.
Because when you have to continuously say, yeah, I'm a real nigga, or I'm a decent guy from a city of demons.
Niggas be shooting. What? Niggas be shooting. What? Like,
yeah. I mean, why? Okay. We can get to that later on.
Because, mental health reasons.
Mental health reasons.
Financial reasons. No, for real.
I shouldn't love this city, but I love this city.
Like,
and I just want to see my people come up, but like you can't help everybody.
You really can't. And I think that's the other thing too, like, right, being charitable with your time, your effort, and your energy. The first time a motherfucker tell you they ain't gonna pay you, the first time they tell you that they're not gonna show up for you, or they show that they're not gonna show up for you,
Get the fuck out of there.
We were just talking the other day where you gotta get strict as fuck. You have to.
In every part of your life.
Part of your life.
Not even with just that job. Not even with like
just your partners in general.
Just your partners.
Friendships,
like, and
all
that's
that.
Friendships. Everything. You gotta get strict with that shit because people will play with you. You see the president that we got, he was strict on his bullshit.
He's still strict to this day, motherfucker. Strict. He's so fucking strict that he's putting strangers who have actual citizenship on a plane and shipping them off the way he think they from. That's how strict he is. If you look like you getting ready to fuck over his country. Now, I have no respect for this man. However, I do wish that I had the same
tenacity.
Stop fucking playing with me that he does.
I think we should get that.
The audacity is what it is. It's the level.
At one point, you were saying, "Damn, I wish I had the same like confidence as like
a mediocre white man with a cocaine habit."
And it's like it sucks that you have to go that route because you want to have the same audacity as like a strong black woman that's walking in the room. No, I want the audacity of the white man with the cocaine.
I want to be Hunter Biden.
He just does what the fuck he does.
Hunter Biden has a cocaine habit and a law degree.
Don't give a fuck about nobody.
And he gonna say how the fuck he feel.
In here, dick swinging contest. I got the biggest dick. You know you got a shrimp. But you I got the biggest
swing
one.
That hoe. Be on platforms talking crazy.
He be making sense.
He be making sense. But Donald Trump gets on fucking platforms and be saying the wildest shit. Like, even in his president, like candidacy. Crazy.
Can do things too.
Kamala was coming out authentic as fuck and wasn't nobody trying to hear. And she was strict as hell. And you see how strict she is now to the point where she like, I ain't running for shit. Fuck y'all.
She said, get the fuck out of my face. I gave y'all a chance. And y'all told me run, I ran, and bitch, I got nothing.
Kamala,
so you get nothing. Kamala, I feel like all black women should do that. You get nothing from me because I gave you a whole bunch. You show me nothing, I leave.
Vice President
That's
Harris,
strict.
You did that, girl.
That's strict.
Yeah. Yeah.
I gave you what you asked for. You gave me nothing in return. I leave.
Or my favorite, I gave you a meal. You gave me breadcrumbs.
I brought the table. You ain't even bring no food.
Now you starve. Now you get nothing. I'm taking my table back.
I brought the wood. You ain't even try to help me build the bitch.
Nope. So now I burnt the table down. I burnt the table down.
I am Babisha the builder.
Because I built the table for us.
Because if I'm going to do it myself, I might as well keep doing it myself.
And if I could build one fucking table, I could build 1,000,000 tables. YouTube University is nothing. Nothing. I'm about to fix my car. I'm about to figure out how to do it. Now, my husband could definitely do it. But again, I kind of want to get a dicky suit and do it myself.
Both of us, yeah.
Yeah. Because the toperator not working. It's really just my USB reader. It's not working. I feel like I just got to take the panel out and replace the USB part, put the wire in the back, plug it back in. But that's not the point. That's not why I'm here, LaShandra. What I'm trying to get y'all to understand is, again, heart's desire, actual calling, whether you have a platform or not, you just need to know how to stay the cause when the cause is not what you thought it was going to be. When the money is not coming in, right? Like how we started at the top of the show. Jaded and Evolving probably makes $3 a month, if that, right? That's why you should join the Patreon so we could make some more money, right? But to that point, we still come here every week, right? Still collaborate with people. We just recently did a show. There are so many reasons outside of money to do things.
I love the community that we've built.
And I'm loving the way that it's growing. My God, I'm loving the way that this is growing.
Slow and steady for real.
And there's so many people who I'm excited to get close with as well. I'm very excited to build this thing from the bottom. As it is scaling and as it is becoming a thing, every venture that we're taking on is happening gradually.
Yeah.
And it's happening with so much grace and patience. And it's happening with so much willpower and acceptance. And I'm so thankful for that. And I'm thankful that the people who see us.
And are giving us that patience.
And they're giving us the space to show our talents and our skills. We didn't have to go to anybody as of recent and sell ourselves on anything. It was a word of mouth thing where somebody said, like,
I see your worth.
Literally, like,
and I actually see it. I'm like, not, I see your worth and I want to like see what I can get out of you. It's I see your worth and what's the budget?
Yeah, what's your
like, so we can.
And that feels great. That even better. I see how great you guys are. I need advice.
Yeah.
That's a great way to build community. I love the fact that people message us and say like, hey, I've gone back to school because of y'all. Hey, I've, pursued getting a degree because of y'all. Hey, I decided to start therapy because of y'all. Y'all don't understand how much that shit means to people who literally are doing it for that reason. Like,
that just like it.
Who just
love it.
Who love to love people, who love to love talking, running their fucking mouth. Like, we run our mouth to each other all the time.
And we still get on this motherfucker.
I mean, like, girl, quite literally, before we even got on here, girl, I'm talking
yapping
running,
the fuck up,
making dinner, all kinds of shit. Like, just yapping at the gums.
We've been with each other all weekend.
We've been with each other for the past month.
Summer. It's been 2.
Quite literally. And haven't gotten tired of each other not one time. You want to know why? Because there's grace and there's patience. There's understanding of what we're good at. There's
communication.
And there's community. There is so much love over here. There's so much support over here. You would be dumb not to get into a space where somebody is literally open arms being like, come here.
And she don't even like hugs.
You could smoke over here. You ain't got to wear no bra over here.
I ain't got one on right now.
We accept glasses. We accept ADHD. If you queer, if you got the TISM, if you got a BPD, if you want a Lexapro, the Wellbutrin, if this sound anything like what you got going on,
bring that ass.
You got a friend in us. The parasocial relationship can exist within reason. Right? With boundaries in place. There are people who DM us damn near every fucking day just to say hi. They literally just want to say hi. And we speak back. Okay? You need to find some places and spaces where people love the fuck out of you. Because if you don't, you're going to be lonely as fuck. In your nice warm bed, just lonely. Like, for real.
I don't understand why you would like even...
I understand why, because you've been slighted.
You're scared.
You're scared. People have fucked you over in the past.
She's been there before.
You're not going to get better until you decide that what you're coming from is where you're never going to go again. Can't keep repeating the same habits. Have to clarify the thought.
You gotta get out of the cycles.
And you have to break them like that. Like, wean yourself off, but when you know that this is the breaking point, break it. Break it. Stop being afraid of what you're about to lose, because I promise you it's going to be replaced with better. I promise you. Everything that you feel like you're getting ready to lose out on, oh my God, this relationship getting ready to fail. Like, I can see this person slipping out of my life. Oh my God, I can see this job. They can ready to put me on a pip. Oh my God, I can see they getting ready to come repossess my car.
Okay.
I promise you.
Let the time roll.
Everything happens for a reason.
If it's supposed to leave you, let it.
And that
if
advice,
it's supposed to end, let it.
That cliche advice is probably the only cliche advice where I'm like, yeah, because everything really does happen for a reason.
Trying to hold on to things that are supposed to end.
Yeah, there was a really good analogy at one point where a woman said, imagine holding on to a rope, and it's that like hard, twiny, hurt rope.
Fucking up your hand.
And she like, imagine you holding on to something and it's sliding at like 100 miles a minute and it's burning the fuck out of your hands. And the only thing you got to do is let go. You are on the ground. Mm-hmm. There's like a bag. Like she said, there's like a bag of sand on the other side and that's running through your hands. And they telling you that even though the bag falls and sand is going to get everywhere, it's going to be your fault. But you're hurting yourself in the process when all you're going to have to do is sweep up afterwards. You cannot keep putting yourself through physical pain for something that's just going to require a little bit of work
to fix.
That white bitch ate, I think it was Mel Robbins or something. That white bitch ate that shit the fuck. When I tell you that bitch gripped me by the little bit of neck I had, I said...
It's like a crying over spilled milk type of thing.
When you could just go to the store and get something. Now, milk is a little expensive, so be careful when you pouring it. But why is you drinking milk plus anyway?
Or you could learn how to make your own almond milk.
Because did you know you could milk an almond? You didn't even know you could milk one.
I'm going to make some oat milk too.
I didn't even know you could milk an oat. Mm-hmm. Did you know you could water okra? See? That's all things that you could be learning.
Juice a watermelon?
Did you know you could juice a banana? Shout out to Supreme. You don't know that because you can't juice a banana. We joke. It's an inside joke. Anyway, listen to what we're saying, okay? Hold steady to the thought that
it is okay to let the things go.
Let the times roll, baby.
Hurting you. If you are realizing that something is a cycle and you're just like, I just don't know what to do, let that shit the fuck go.
Your
no
coochie
matter
too
how
good
much
for
it
that.
hurts.
Your pee too good for that. Your penis, that coochie, that genitalia between your legs is too worthy of
and
the
that
greatness.
brain is
fuck your
too
brain.
good. No,
fuck your brain.
like we know that it's illness in that.
Sorry.
Or eat some coochie.
Yeah,
but your brain, your mental is also too precious.
Yeah,
like we just said, we already deal with mental illness. Why am I letting another motherfucker get on my nerves when I got one left? You trying to get on my last one? You must want me to go to Shepherd Pratt.
This shit is Chernobyl over here. Please don't press that button. Please, I promise you, it's gonna wipe out a whole civilization.
I'm on my last. I crashed out a couple times, and I'm just like, and those won't be my last ones. If somebody come on over here fucking with me, because it's strict.
I promise you, I am so afraid of myself, of what would happen if I allowed somebody to push me to the brink of actually risking everything that I've worked so hard for. I talk a lot about busting a bitch in the head with a bottle.
But she got really good, like, control. Like,
yeah,
she controls.
My self-control is amazing.
Me, sometimes I be.
Yeah.
I be scaring her sometimes. I be like, the fuck going on?
But you know what? I think that comes with the territory, right? I think that also comes with the territory of personal growth, because then it also teaches you self-control.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I ain't bust a bitch in the head with a bottle before.
But I've always had self-control. I don't want to have as much anymore because the self-control has stopped me from cussing out people when they deserve it.
But you also not a you're not a physically violent person. No. Like, I've been cussing people out my entire life. That's not new.
Yeah.
Physical violence is the thing that I've actually had to work on, because you could ask anybody, I will throw something at you in a heartbeat. I will, and then when I'm angry for some reason, my accuracy is better.
For sure.
I am really working on myself as a person, and that requires for me to come here every week and to give you all certain messages and certain downloads that I've received, whether through therapy, whether through conversation with my friend, whether it be, personal reflection, whether it be something I found online and feel, necessary to share. As you get older, you recognize that you have less and less tolerance for bullshit.
Yeah.
If you don't practice self-control in the brink of you losing that tolerance, you are going to be one of the people who the older they get, the shorter they fuse, the quicker they are to act up, the quickest you are to lose shit. Stop letting people, my therapist told me the other day, shout out to her, that I have to stop coming down off the pedestal to deal with the peasantry.
You is royalty.
She told me to stop coming down off of the pedestal to address the peasants.
Why would you do that? They're peasants.
Because I'm charitable. I'm too charitable sometimes. Even in a cuss out. Because she was saying, sometimes you can be charitable and cussing people the fuck out.
Yeah, because sometimes they're not.
They don't deserve them words. And it's not that they don't deserve the words. They definitely deserve to be cussed the fuck out. But it's the fact that you're the one doing it.
They're like, that's what they want. Low key.
As long as the bitch give me, I say it all the time, as long as, I'm getting some attention from her, that's cool. And I think that that's great, though, that that's the type of attention that you want. And I think it's great that you want that attention from me. But I promise you, that's not the attention that you want.
This ain't what you want.
Project X.
This ain't what you want.
Boo. Like, you don't. You just don't want it. You don't.
And that's okay.
Yeah, be well. Go smoke something.
You shouldn't want it.
Yeah.
Why would you want that?
I mean, why wouldn't you want that? You need that? Exactly. And the more community members we build, the bigger it's going to be when we jump you. Like, seriously. Because to be honest with you, we got two Jade Bays right now that I feel like if somebody say something to them in the proximity, I might jump over their head like we playing Frogger and sock a motherfucker like Crash Bandicoot.
And then I'm going to get one of these.
You feel me? Like, for real, once a bitch
free fall. I'll free fall on the nigga if I need to.
How to jump and get the Jackie Chan leg like that to kick you in your neck, bitch, like blood and bone.
I love a good roundhouse kick.
That's it.
I can get my leg up pretty high.
Bitch, I'm talking Coyote Ugly with the way I'm gonna whoop your motherfucker ass. You gonna think that it's a motherfucking dance set like I done orchestrated that shit at home.
Ooh, a little sucker punch.
What? Like I'm on Honey. What? You got to do is what said I wish, girl, and knock the fuck out you. You wouldn't even see that bitch coming. You gonna think that I came and choreographed that ass whooping. You're not even gonna know what hit you. And I'm working on my parkour. Y'all bitches ain't even ready. What? Y'all not even ready.
Crazy.
Y'all not even the way I'm working on my parkour. And I'm gonna put it out sometime for y'all to see. I'm gonna put it in the Instagram story so y'all can see it. What this come out on Wednesday? Yeah, on Wednesday. The day that come out, make sure that you check the IG story. Because the way my parkour go, like that shit, I'm going to set up a whole obstacle course so y'all can really see how I be getting down. Because y'all bitches going to be so jealous. Like, it's insane. Because I found a guy on TikTok. Hold on, let me find my friend. Because this is my trainer. We virtually train together. He trained, and then I just follow what he did in the video. Let me find my friend real quick. Hold on.
He pre-records the workouts for you.
Yeah, because he posts them for parkour coaching. I want y'all to go follow him. His following already big, but that's because he the parkour champ. Like, that's my friend. Hold on. Yeah. Hold on. I might have found the second one. Y'all better shut up. Y'all know me. Oh, that's my girl right there. Rod. She just popped up on my feed. No, hold on, because I really got to find my friend. I really need y'all to go check out who trained me. This so serious.
Look in our messages, because you recently sent it.
I did send you one recently. Because I be sending her when I find a new way to train. I be like, friend, I'm going to fuck him up with this one right here. Y'all just fucking wait. On Wednesday, y'all not even go. When this episode come out, the way that y'all going to be like, I ain't even know she got down like that. Because you didn't. You ain't even know that I could do all that.
She got down like that.
You didn't know.
Friend, did you send it on Instagram or
TikTok, I believe. We sent so much shit back and forth.
That's insane. When
my
the
man
fuck?
Be parkouring. No, for real.
Hold up, cause what?
I send you, hey, boca skunk. I send you that shit like every day.
Parkour video. Oh my lord. Why he not the first person to come up?
That's what I'm saying, because he definitely...
That's disrespectful to my mans, for real. No. I think it was Instagram then, because you sent it like not that long ago, and it's pissing me off now, because like, what? Excuse me.
My mans be getting it. I found another friend, but he can't have my friend credit.
Oh, okay.
You know? Yeah, no. I found another guy.
Damn, I sent...
It's okay. I'm going to put it in the chat. It's okay. I'm going to put it below. I'm going to put it in the description. I'm going to find it before this comes out, because I don't want to spend too much time on it. But y'all go see my coach. And when y'all see my coach, I need for y'all to start doing the same thing. I think we could start like a parkour support group. Because I know injuries is getting ready to really be a thing. I'm really scared of like twisting my ankle. Yeah. Because the jumps is so high, and the way I just be getting it, right? Like, y'all ain't never seen no shit like that before. And y'all fucking like so like my flexibility on a beam, y'all already see Big Mama workouts, you know, like I'm really getting it. So I don't need to hear nothing from y'all when I really show up and show out for real. Yeah. Like, I don't hear nothing, because my friend is supportive. And I just need Under Armour, go ahead and send that. Nike, go ahead and send that. I'm going to tag all of them on Wednesday when I post the video up.
Be like, what's up?
I mean, doing the parkour, because I feel like y'all should be sending me gear. Like, what? I need for DJI to send us like a gimbal or something like that, so that we could, because my action shots so crazy with it. So crazy.
With it, bro.
See, because that's my calling. You see what I'm saying? This is my calling, not my heart's desire. This is my calling. This is my skill set.
And she does such a good job. Like, y'all gonna see it and be like, bitch, I did not know you could do that. And y'all better not say that to her.
And I'm not even gassing it. Like, the crazy part about it is, y'all think that what I'm doing is not serious. I've never been so fucking serious about something in all my fucking life. The way that my parkour go, man.
She is dead ass serious. She can fucking jump off the
I just kicked off the wall literally on some slick shit. And that was my first time even trying it.
It's okay. We're going to get the video.
Don't even worry about it. Yep, don't even worry about it.
Motherfucking worry about
it. And I want nothing but compliments. If you got anything negative to say, because y'all not aware of how good I am, I'm blocking you. Because y'all don't even understand how I get down.
Damn, where the fuck is the video?
I know, right? It's okay. It's always when you looking for something, you can never find it.
A lot of no, for real. Shit. That's hilarious. And I don't even be on TikTok like that.
No, for real. You got anything for the people, friend?
I said enough affirmations anyway.
You're right.
I really hope that y'all see this, and some of y'all may be like, "Is she talking about me?"
Yes.
I bet you think this song is about you.
It is. Don't you? The shoe is in both colors, and I hope that bitch fit just right. That when you do the pay less walk, that is perfect for the school year, bitch.
Because I do what I want.
Yeah, fuck you.
Don't tell me what to do ever again in your life.
I mean, you could try.
I'm a grown-ass motherfucking woman. You can't even try. Right when you think you about to part your lips to tell me what the fuck to do, something is going to sweep over you and make you go like, and I'm be like,
it's a ghost dick. Just shut that mouth up. Because you should be doing that anyway.
It's a clamp.
With the amount of dick you suck. Anyway. Be black, be beautiful, be blessed. Don't let nobody play with you. And if they do, Monte battle the hell. Yeah, this has been another episode of Jaded and Evolving. Get out my face.
With my fucked up.
Hey.
Fucked up manicure.
We gotta get you something.
I ain't gotta take this off my nail.
Oh, you done just picked this shit.
It was bad already. I gotta get the rest of it off.
Wait till your hair stops coloring too, cause baby, your fingers is.
You look like I was murdering people.
You look, you've been finger popping tomatoes. Almost said tomatoes.
Why would you say that?
Looks like you've been finger popping pizzas, girl.
Yo.